Good morning, good afternoon, and good evening, my friends from all over the world. Welcome to today's stream, and we're going to pick it up from where we left it off yesterday with Father Gaspar. I did a couple of monoliths, a couple of echoes, and you can see now a couple of nasty modifiers here. 85% increased health and damage, 245% chance to shed armor or hit, not too bad for me, and resistances, whatever. But we can increase this rarity even more, and I found just the echo for that. 88% increased health and damage, so that's on top of the 85% increased health and damage modifier, and also the base modifier for 550 corruption, 248% more health and damage. So I don't want to even add those up, but it's going to be bad, very bad. So we're going to do this cycle very carefully. We can see we have enough stability, and then we can start with Elder Gaspar. So let's go ahead and see if we can make any progress, and of course we are farming for the Ravenous Void Gloves, as you can see in the info section on the upper left corner of your screen. So I can say I am pretty happy with the way the stream is looking, and there aren't going to be so many changes from now on. I've also implemented a kind of reward system for the chat, but I'm not very sure if that works at all. We're going to have to see. And yeah, so I can see there's a tournament going on. Vision GL is the organizer of a weekly tournament for leveling up racing and all that jazz for different classes, and the class has just been announced is the Forge card. Last weekend it was the Spellblade. Now I'm not very sure that it's the kind of content for me just yet, because I am trying to get those Ravenous Void Gloves, and that requires a certain amount of dedication, let's say, because we have to kill Elder Gaspar for like 150 times while we increase the rarity and also the corruption, so that we can get an item rarity at Gaspar together with the modifiers of just above 500% if possible, or at least 500%. And that way we cap the drop rate for the gloves at the maximum drop rate possible, 3%. It's a gamble, it's what ARPGs are known for. It's like playing roulette, and maybe, just maybe, you get lucky and you get that one item that changes your life and your character. So right now, if you take a look at the modifiers, you can understand why it takes so long. I try not to stack all the damage and health modifiers together for 6 more echoes or anything like that, so that I can carry them over after we kill Gaspar. So we're going to fade away pretty soon after we kill Gaspar as well. But I can imagine the Gaspar fight now is going to take a long time. And we also have a little goal for June, let's say, to increase the follower number of this channel. It's a manageable number, and we're at 56% right now, so if you want to keep that bar rolling to the right, all you have to do is click on the follow button for the channel, which is easily done. It's free, and that's all you need to do. So I guess the bar is interactive, and it will change with actions like that. So guys, I hope you've had a great week, a productive week, and now you are ready for the weekend. So you can let me know what your plans for the weekend are. Myself, I like to go biking a lot. I usually go biking throughout Berlin, and the weather seems to be nice, so I'll actually do that as well today after the stream. And that's why I don't participate in weekend tournaments or races, because then you have the tendency to just spend all your weekend in front of the computer. And I think the classes aren't just that balanced yet to warrant trying to level them up. But yeah, in time I'm sure that I'll have to get more familiar with the campaign. I only finished the campaign, the one we have at our disposal right now, 9 chapters. I only finished this twice, and I started it 2 times more with 2 other characters. With one of them maybe halfway a blade dancer. So yeah. Let's see. And if you're new, you're just joining, don't be afraid to say hi on the chat. We are a friendly bunch over here, and we like to spend time with you, get to know each other, so don't be shy. Just let us know you're there. And I must say that on the chat I do not see any kind of overlay for the point system we've implemented, so this is a bit curious. I've been with Streamlabs support on Discord today to try and figure it out, but apparently they didn't know either, so I'm not sure if I have to activate anything from my side, but from what I've read, everything should be a-okay. If not, we'll have to see. Chat identity. And if I refresh this, I have no idea. I have no idea, but I don't see anything resembling a point system or anything like that. So yeah, pretty weird. But we'll have to figure it out sooner or later. Let's say a point system is not a priority. It's easier to make it as a Twitch affiliate or partner. And probably when I'll get there, I'll implement the bits and subscriptions and whatever else they have in store. But for now, I'm also multi-streaming on various platforms outside of Twitch. However, if you're watching from another platform like YouTube, Facebook, Trevor, this Twitch channel is, let's say, my main streaming location. I am planning on growing, so if you have a Twitch account, join me here. I'll leave a follow, and if you don't, you can just make an account in 2 minutes. It's nothing overly complicated. As you can imagine, websites like this are very intuitive, so that they can draw as many people in to spend time on their platform. So yeah, we're done here, and actually I'm going to leave the echo so that I can do Gaspar and see how long that fight will take. Another 10 minutes of our life, probably, with so much health and damage. At least we have enough stability to make sure that if we die, we can start over. So this is the 84th time, guys. And of course, you can see this information in the upper left corner of the screen. So we are updating that information each time we kill Gaspar and see just how long it will take us to get the Ravenous Void Gloves. A drop from this guy over here. Of course we have to be careful when he is doing the rotating thing and use our flame ward. And I also get ward when I am attacking with lightning blast with the Heart of Icaros. So you can see my ward is at maximum in the mini bar over there. My maximum is like 3500 based on the amount of HP I have. Okay, so now I should have went to the left actually, but I hope that's enough. That's okay. Actually I didn't position myself very well, but as luck would have it, he almost got us. He almost got us. Yeah, so now he's spawning the void, and I just hope he won't get to his rotating thing while the void is spawned. That happened to me only twice in like 83 fights. We cannot cast this. Okay, let's recharge. Let's maybe get this health potion as well. I don't think these lightning things in the center do much to harm me. I'm capped at lightning and fire resistance. What I would still need is a bit of cold resistance, but I kept the cold resistance as well when I do a teleport. Because the teleport has a skill tree thing where I get elemental resistance whenever I use it. So that's good at least. Let's maybe get the potions. Going well so far, going well so far. I just have to be careful when he's doing the rotating thingy to have enough flame ward. My flame ward is also on auto cast at times. So whenever I get stunned, flame ward gets auto cast, so I lose a charge. But for this fight it recharges fairly quickly, so it's okay. You just need to be careful when he's doing the rotating. Use flame ward twice and cast lightning blast on him. And also when he's doing the whirlwinds, we need to be careful to avoid that. Okay, so he didn't do the rotating thing while summoning the void, which is good. Let's get that flame ward. There we go. So I think we're doing him this time after. Okay, so just a bit more. There we go. So guys, unique gloves. Unique gloves. And I can tell you that I got the sacrificial embrace, which is also unique gloves, for like 1,000 times already, 11 times. And I'm just too old to hope anymore. It's probably going to be the sacrificial embrace again. So let's see the chest here. Hey Eliasity, nice to see you back. So yeah, as we usually do here, doing Elder Gaspar for the 84th time. And I see some unique gloves dropped, but these will probably be the sacrificial embrace, something else I don't need. I don't think I've seen this body armor before, so let's see. How much item rarity do we have? Yeah, 523%. 20% of current health lost per second. Wow, per second. 20% of missing health gained as word per second. Increase attack speed, cast speed, and movement speed if you have used the potion. So you can probably combine it with a belt with like 5 potion slots, and I think you can add an extra potion slot, so 6 potion slots, and just spam potion. Immunity to bleed at low health. Yeah, I never seen this one before. It's kind of niche, I guess. But we'll take it. We'll take it. And the gloves, sacrificial embrace. How have you been doing, Iliosity? Are you happy about the weekend as I am? Because I know it's been a long week with a lot of things to solve. We just moved to a new place a month ago, and man, moving is hard. Moving is one of the hardest things you can do. Or I'm just getting too old myself. But I don't want to repeat that experience anytime soon, I can tell you that. So we're going to keep this one 80, and I think there was, yeah, this one 86% increased health and damage. We're going to keep this one for the next Gasper fight. And let's continue the web. I'm not sure Common Hours is online today, Iliosity. I've seen yesterday that you've made new friends, and he was very interested to know more about your builds, and actually wanted to ask you how is that paladin doing. Have you been playing in the meantime, making any progress? Found some nice builds? This is the start, so I can just go this way, I guess. Dudley. Increased health, increased damage. Let's try this one. So in case you don't know, guys, every Friday evening, Vision GL, a member of our community, is organizing a tournament. And this tournament is basically a race from the start for the campaign. And this class, the class for this weekend, is the Forge Guard. Last week it was the Spellblade. So basically people just start from the beginning, especially streamers, and they try to level as fast as possible, come up with new builds, stuff like that. The reason why I'm not participating in that is that, well, I don't have the entire Friday and Saturday and Sunday to just play games in order to actually do a proper race. A lot of damage modifiers, guys, it's expected. Nice. Yeah, I actually wanted to do a hammer smite paladin, so I guess that's what you went for. So rotating hammers around you, and each hammer casts a smite, so lightning damage. Because if we could trade, boy, do I have some nice items for you. But of course we cannot trade just yet. I know the developer said something about a bazaar. They didn't say what that is, but considering the name, then it's probably kind of a trading system or an auction house, who knows. So I don't think races from the beginning are warranted just yet, just because the classes are still fairly unbalanced. That's why I guess nobody will go for the sorcerer anytime soon. When picking the class for the tournament, because I mean last weekend it was the Spellblade, and I don't think many people are actually playing the Spellblade seriously. Because yeah, I've heard things like meme class and all that jazz. I'm not really sure. Guys, we're in a bit of a conundrum here because I don't really know which way to pick. I guess I can go with the resistances here. The only downside to that is that it's close to the start, so we're basically starting over. But I think I have too many modifiers on me to get the deadly one as well. The deadly one basically doubles the damage of mobs I do not damage in a bit of time. So yeah, and then we get this one with 3 spires, oh my god. And Idiocity, if you have Last Epoch Tools build a planner link, you can share to me. I'm actually very interested in the Paladin, and I'm considering it very seriously to be my next class. I don't know if you play hardcore or not. I'll just play softcore because I don't want to die on stream and lose everything. But I'm actually interested in a Hammer Smite Paladin myself. So if you have any planner or builds for that, feel free to share them in the chat. And if it doesn't work to share a link, if that's the case, let me know, because I think I've put an auto purge on users posting links in the chat, so I'll have to reconsider that probably. So if a user posts a link in the chat other than myself doing self-promotion, then the message will get purged. The user won't get banned or anything. It's that I find that too extreme. But the message will be deleted just because we have all these bots here, and having bots posting advertisements on new streams makes you feel like, you know, you're getting there. I remember when I started my YouTube channel 2.5 years ago, and I had to put all the comments in moderation mode, so I had to manually approve each comment, just because there were so many bots at every video posting crap. And I just realized today that gas prices were increased an extra 26% in Berlin, at least, if not in the whole of Germany, but in Berlin they were raised by 26% at the beginning of May last month, after being raised at the beginning of January, of course. And now the landlord wants to increase our rent after we just moved in a month ago. So I don't even know if that's legal or something like that, but I'll ask the renter association, the Mieterverein. Made schedule myself there. Can landlords just increase your rent like that, even if something else is specified in the contract, because in the rental agreement? I know that the gas prices are getting more expensive, but we paid for a contract that includes all the utilities, internet, electricity, gas, all that stuff. The furniture, of course. So what's up with that? Yeah, it's tough. It's tough with free flame spires. I didn't even get to the first one. This is going to take a while. So it's going very slow. And I'm probably not even going the right way. At least the modifier for this one isn't all that bad. But unfortunately, we got unlucky. Yeah, exactly, Idiocity. I can set permissions. Of course, I do that between streams, not right now, but I will. I will add Last Epoch Tools and tank trunk, I don't know exactly how it's called. Yeah, I'm out of potions. This is too hard for the current modifier setup with 3 flame spires. So we'll see if we can do it. But it's gonna take a while. I remember doing something similar with this type of modifiers and it took like half an hour, so I guess we have no choice, no other way to go in the web. I don't want to reset it just yet. So let's just take it slow, like Common Hours is playing when he's playing hardcore. No hurry at all. Too bad that the spires just keep shooting at us and we're pretty far away. But at least we're kind of next to each other, right? So I don't have to run across the entire map to get them. So once I get the first, I'll get the other 2 fairly easily. Only one way to go, over here. Yes, 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 I understand. I understand. I'm sorry about that. It's one of my settings as mentioned, but I'll let you know after this echo. I will try to add last epoch tools to the allowed domains. And then if you're still here, I'll ask you to do it again just to test that everything works. Would be great. Well, this is a pickle. Slowly but surely we'll get there, but I don't know, I'm not even sure because of the spires. If we can at least get to the first one, then it will get a bit easier for us. But right now with 3 spires and progressing so slowly because of the damage and health modifiers, it's crazy. I can't get close to anyone. I just have to look not to get hit by the spires. I guess that's the most important thing. And I can see them flashing tantalizingly, so close but yet so far away. Because I have to fight each pack of mobs individually. I didn't understand from the chat if you are still playing Path of Exile, Iliosity. Are you still playing like solo single found each league, or did you get tired of it? Because I know you were talking about Path of Exile yesterday, and also in a bit of chat with Common Hours. And if anyone is new here, don't be shy, just say !hi, and our friendly bot will wave back to you. Whoops. Almost there at the first one. Let's not die now. Woo. Okay, let's see what's... At least the mob types aren't that bad, like bears and bats and those ice giants. Could be worse. Well, 550 corruption. I got what I wanted. So be careful what you wish for. Wow, so the bear hit me only just once. For 2000 health. Crazy. Wow. Look how much health that spire has. And I'm supposedly the guy with the damage. Yeah, right. Not when we have a gazillion HP. Yeah. So can't stop right now. Can't stop right now to check the link and add it. To add the Last Epoch Tools domain, because we've got the Spire things. Can't stand still, man. Can't stand still. Not a second of rest and relaxation. Okay, good. So let's see the moderation tools. Yeah, I know where to change that to not purge the messages things. But I guess I can just remove that moderation option for now. There aren't a million people just posting links. And those bots are smart though. Those advertisement bots are smart. They don't post links. They just post like the domain and .com or whatever. Gold farmers for you. .com. So it's not registered. There's a link. Can't click it. Fortunately. It's blur that way. How many hours do you have played yesterday? Do you know? I'm sure you do. Everybody who plays PoE keeps track of the number of hours they play. And they get to 20,000 hours and they say, what am I doing with my life? Yeah, it's fairly decent, fairly decent. When did you start playing it? How many years ago? Or I played it a little in 2013 when just before release. I think it was released in October 2013, and I played like the open beta. But yeah, I wasn't that impressed. I was playing Diablo 3 at the time, which had a much more spectacular gameplay and combat. But unfortunately, Diablo 3 suffered from deeper design issues because it was designed from the start. The itemization was just its biggest defect, and the itemization of course was designed for the real money auction house. And by the time they took the real money auction house off 2 years later, nobody was playing it anymore. And you cannot just really fix an itemization system made for a real money auction house, because Diablo 3 relies a lot on sets. And no wonder really, you know, you have 2-3 pieces of a set, you want the other pieces of the set, and they thought, yeah, you'll spend real life money to get the other items from the real money auction house. It's really a shame, because it took a while for games to actually try and emulate the responsive combat, the fluid combat from Diablo 3. That was really its biggest quality. And they tried it with Vikings, Wolves of Midgard, if you remember that fiasco. They tried it with Olsen, if you remember that fiasco. And now I see elements from Diablo 3 combat in Last Epoch. But they got it right this time, it seems. Finally. Because the other generation ARPGs are PoE and Grim Dawn. Development for both started kind of at the same time. But Grim Dawn changed its look and feel a lot over development. PoE got released 2013 and Grim Dawn only got like released 1.0 in 2016, which is a bit late for that. Unfortunately, Grim Dawn only sold like 3 million copies or something like that, which is a real shame, because that's where it's at, man. That's where it's at. Nice, nice. And they started a new league like when on the 1st of May. When did the new league start for PoE, or the current league, let's say? Because I'm not keeping track of that anymore, to be honest. But I've just seen a lot of people streaming PoE, and I know it's always like this at the beginning of a league. The first like 2-3 weeks, everybody's leveling up, everybody's watching. And after that it wanes a little until the next league. And that's actually the case for most ARPGs that go on cycles, seasons, leagues. They're most popular in the first 2 weeks or so of the league cycle season, and then interest decreases a little. You can see that on the player numbers on stream charts, and of course it's also related to streaming interest. Okay, so let's see now with the domain. I think I have some moderation tools here. Let's see. I'm working on the other screen on my Streamlabs dashboard. So let's see, CloudBot, mod tools, caps protection, link protection, and I can permit certain domains, but I'll just turn it off. So post links to your heart's content. I trust your curiosity that you will paste only safe for work links. I don't think anyone else wants to post anything to compromise our little channel, our budding community. But yeah, it's turned off, so if you want to link that Last Epoch Tools one, you can do it and see if it works. Because I saved the changes and everything. I don't know if it works on chat as I do the change on the stream, or if it will work from the next stream. Got some more protection, link protection and all that. And I'll be back in 5 minutes. I'll actually take a 10-minute break because maybe I'll stay a bit longer tonight, but of course the weekend stream is tomorrow. Yeah, that works. Thanks a lot, man. So I'll take a short break, and when I get back I'll actually look over the build from Iliosity, because I'm fairly curious to see how the paladin, the hammer smite paladin is in this game. It looks pretty good from the videos. I'll be right back. Alright guys, I'm back from the short break, and let's check out the link from Iliosity here. Do excuse me, I have a lot of bookmarks. So this is what you're going for. What level are you now? Iliosity? Smite on hit, sure. Smite all the way. Let's see which skills. So we're going for the lunge. Yeah, you took the one from Boardman 21. I know that Perry the Pig has one without the lunge. Holy Aura. Hope. Smite. And Hammer Throw. Yeah, Carnivore's Claim. I have like 3 of them. Could have gave one to you because I know that's the best. It says it's a scepter. Yeah, exactly. And Devotion. Yeah, Devotion and Carnivore's Claim. These are the items you must have. Let's check out the skills. So for the Hammer Throw, Rapid Throw, Shattering Force. Okay. Catapult. Additional hammers. Yeah, and the idea is that each hammer will cast Smite, which is a lightning attack. And they will, yeah, just float around the character. Just like the hammer did in Diablo 2. Ballista, Iron Spiral. Yep. More mana. So how much mana will it cost in the end for each hammer? Because I've seen Perry the Pig's Paladin had like 600 and something mana. How much does this one have? 419, yeah. So I need a lot of mana for that. And let's check out the Smite. Which one is the Smite? This one. $89, congrats. Did you unlock the empowered manas already? I suppose you did. Yeah, so fire converted to lightning. Sacrifice. Okay. Consumes life. What else? Holy Sigils of Hope. Yeah, okay. So paladins will be sought after in multiplayer, I'm sure. Holy Aura. Sure. So they're designing the paladin to be a good ally in multiplayer groups. Just like in Diablo 2, everybody wanted a paladin in their party. 560, yeah, you're safe. We got rid of some of those modifiers. We still have the 88% increased health and damage for one more, so maybe try for something not that difficult. Enrage at half health. Enrage is okay, just increases their attack and cast speed. Ah, so the one I'm farming all the time, the other Gaspar, that's right. Oh, I actually remember to update the info here. So 84 kills. We'll do the 85th for sure today. Friday evenings I'm trying to stay a bit longer than 7 PM CET. Because you guys, these are the daily streams which I do for an hour and a half or so. And Saturday evening it really starts. We do the weekly stream for 3-4 hours, and then we have more time to get to know each other, for you to ask me anything or almost anything. And to make some good progress on this little character I'm building here. Yeah, I post streams highlights on the YouTube channel there, and it's a bit annoying because I need 100 subscribers to that channel in order to get a custom link, so it's not some random bunch of gibberish but actually Laborious or Laborious TV or something similar like that, so we can have a nice elegant link for the YouTube channel. And yesterday I couldn't keep track of Iliasity's conversation with Common Hours because the timer was just spammy, and I've set it up to only post if there are more lines in chat than it was for yesterday. Did you get all the smite idols already? Because I still need one for mine. I'm farming for the capacitive whatever with increased lightning damage while you have lightning gauges, which is a buff I get when I crit with the static orb, and also increased lightning damage, and it's doubled if I have over 300 max mana. And I'm still missing one. And I get this one with Fire Aura or something like that. And they dropped very rarely indeed. So I'm 3 out of 4 idols. Yeah, let's just get out of here. Let's just get out of here and get rid of that modifier once and for all. Well, until the next Eldergasper run, because we have another one with 86 health and damage saved up just for that. Condensed Rune Dagger of Stone, increased lightning damage. So I guess something for Primalist. Next, 85% increased damage. Are you kidding me? This one with the critical strikes, only for 3 echoes. It's good, it's good, it's good. Yeah, one of mine is also kind of a bad roll, so I'm still looking for more idols. But yeah, the idol system is great. When I started playing in May 2020, of course I didn't play all the time, as you already know. We just implemented the idol system, and it's so nice. It's like the idol system in Diablo 2 Lord of Destruction, without the extra inventory space. So it's just, they thought about it and they just added a separate place to put your idols in. And that's awesome. And yeah, in the meantime they did some more nicer designs, so each class has unique looking idols, let's say. So nice touch. I really like the artwork in this game. I think the art guys from 11 Hour Games are really talented. Trying to give a unique look and feel to the game. So it's only one flame spire, okay. And guys, if you're watching, don't forget about our goal for June. It's a modest goal, but it's a goal to start with. If we can get 25 followers to the channel, if you're looking and you like what you see, I'm here every day except Sundays, and you can follow the channel, and I guess that bar there will get updated. I checked yesterday's stream and it does. And I've also managed the alerts, so when someone follows the channel I get the alert, but I also should be able to hear the sound today, as opposed to yesterday when I didn't hear anything. So I just lowered the volume of the music in my headset, and now we should be good. Almost there. I wouldn't want to have 3 spires in this map template, because this map template is nice for farming. It's full of mobs, but when you also have 3 spires, it's quite difficult to navigate. You tend to rush it, and when you pull too many mobs. Trust me, I've been there way too many times. I guess I'm just too careless for hardcore. So yeah, you can get out of here and maybe farm some bonus stability later on as you get deeper into the web. Suck. Good stuff. 45% resistances, sure. Increased health. I don't want increased health. I want to kill them fast. Endurance. 60% endurance is okay if you only have 1. But if I stack 2, 60% endurance, I don't have any, so it's okay. But it's pretty difficult. Exalted staves. Chance to slow on hit. Increased damage. Nah, I'll go this route. Arena with glancing blow. Well, I don't care about glancing blows, obviously, but actually glancing blow is not what I think it is. They don't hit twice. I think glancing blow means something else in this game. I have to check the alt text for this specific modifier. I think glancing blow is not what I think it is. Go. Wow. Hope I don't run out of potions here. Sometimes I see the health potion labels. I want to pick them up, but the labels are not exactly on the potion item itself, and I have to run over the actual bottle and not the label. It's a bit confusing. I don't know if that's intended or... Let's get this out of here. This shrine, excuse me. Way too much green down. Wow. Let's try and get this scarab here. But these Umbral Pursuers are annoying because they cast that void AoE on me. And I can't just stand there at the bridges, let them come to me. Fortunately. Where is everybody? Where are the mobs? I guess guess I kill him easily when I don't have nasty modifiers on me. The Ashen Crown, I have this like 2000 times. Attributes: physical damage taken as fire, increased spell stun chance. Elemental Nova is now cast at the target location. I've seen sorcerer builds with Elemental Nova, but I don't know exactly what it does. Void enemies. I've always wondered if void enemies deal X% increased damage, which is the last ruin specific modifier, so it's specific to this mono. If this modifier actually applies to Gaspar himself or not. Let's see what Glancing Blow does. Glancing Blow reduces the damage taken, exactly, so they don't hit twice, they don't do extra hits, it just reduces the damage they take. But it's acceptable, I can still kill them fast, so it's a good modifier for me. I don't mind it. So let's try it. Let's see if Gaspar does 266% more damage because he's a void enemy. I suppose he is. These husks are void enemies. Or maybe not, because there is this, for example, gates as an objective in Echoes. You have void gates which spawn void mobs, which are actually like horrors and umbral pursuers and that stuff. But then you have gates of sacrifice, and gates of sacrifice release cultists and stuff like that. And the husk of Elder Gaspar, maybe he's like a cultist or something like that, so not necessarily a pure void enemy. 60% endurance is okay. 60, so endurance just reduces the damage taken by 60% in this case. After their HP drops under their endurance threshold. Of course, I don't know what is their endurance threshold, but we can assume that in this game high health enemies are enemies above 65% health, and low health enemies are below 35% health. So we can assume that under 35% health I do 60% less damage to them. That's not too bad. Just don't give me any extra health modifiers, because those are just lazy ways to increase difficulty, and I was talking to Common Hours one evening about that. He was asking me what kind of modifiers I'd like to say that I like to see that are more interesting. Yeah, I was thinking about the aura system in Diablo. Something like vampiric aura, mobs hitting you and getting their health back. Something more dynamic, right? Not just increasing their health or damage artificially like this. But I guess we won't see enemy auras anytime soon. Not in this game. One more Infernal Husk. I'm actually wondering if this game will become a bit more popular, a bit more interesting for more players once multiplayer gets released. But of course that's remains to be seen if the multiplayer will be good, implemented well, because there are a lot of things that can go wrong there. Lots of disconnects, lots of issues. Lots of crashes, like it happened with Wolson. So it's good if the developers take their time and don't rush it too much. Because really, I was talking to you guys one evening. You asked me, you know, what alternatives to ARPGs. There aren't that many, right? For someone like me, who doesn't necessarily go for Path of Exile. It's like Diablo 2 Resurrected, Grim Dawn, and right now this game. And that's about it. Diablo 2 Resurrected is just Diablo 2, so with nicer graphics. It's a 22-year-old game. Grim Dawn is kind of a vintage type of game already, and I played it for long enough, and nobody watches Grim Dawn anyway on stream. Except if you watch Wrecked by Protoss, because he is an experienced Grim Dawn player and he plays hardcore, of course. Wrecked by Protoss is also from Germany, as far as I know, but he streams in English. So yeah, it's actually a bit mystifying to me why this game isn't a bit more popular. Talking about Last Epoch, of course, because it's accessible enough, but complex enough or deep enough for you to keep going after you finish the currently available campaign. And I'm not really sure that nobody heard about it or anything like that, because I know they the developers of our games also collaborates with big streamers like I know Zizaran and all those guys from PoE to make a video every once in a while talking about Last Epoch. But I'm not sure that people who are hardcore PoE players have tens of thousands of hours invested in it, so that they also watch PoE streamers every day, would want to switch the game anyway. Because let's be honest, if you like Path of Exile, if you like the style, it really has everything you could wish for. In my case, it's not really my cup of tea. I tried to learn it, I tried to like it, tried to stream it, but I was having more fun just checking the websites instead of actually playing it. So let's go for this Void enemies deal increased damage, and let's see what happens at Caspar. And after this one, maybe we get 2 more modifiers to increase our rarity. So we are at Forsaken Hamlet. Oh, this is a nice one for lower level sorcerer. Yeah, because yesterday when I was saying about the drops, that drops are not interesting. By drops I also meant the craft stick system, which is this RNG bonanza, right? It's an RNG fest. You just have to get the materials and like craft for 1,000 times, literally, to get the item you wanted. So crafting is just pure RNG based in PoE, and that's why I call the items you get from crafting in PoE also drops. Because they're that rare. How do you like the crafting system in Last Epoch actually, Iliasity? Because I know I've used it extensively after they rehold it, and it's pretty fun. and way more deterministic than, it's not even close to the randomness in PoE. Good morning to you, common hours. Glad to see you're well in one piece. Because Udacity and myself were actually wondering where common hours is today. And we thought you forgot about us. Yeah, so literally 1,000 times. I'm not even kidding. It's not fun at all. Yeah, this is why I'm sticking to this character. Of course, we're farming for the Ravenous Void Glabs, but I think it's also a bit of content that not a lot of people get to see, because streamers are just racing new classes, doing the campaign for the 40th time, but nobody's actually trying to present the story of a higher level, or I don't know, character, gearing him up, showing the end game content, let's say, the actual end game content, and not a couple of monoliths. And I'm doing it pretty methodically, because even if it will take me, I don't know, 20, 30 streams more after I get those claps, then I can actually do all the free dungeons, I guess, in peace, but we can still start the arena and see how far we get there. And by the time I do all that, they'll probably release multiplayer, or maybe a new campaign act. I guess it really depends if and when they release a new campaign act or chapter, then it would be a good time to start that paladin. Because I think my next class will be a Hammer Smite Paladin, something like that, just to see how it compares to Diablo 2. And of course I have a lot of items in my stash for any type of class, mastery, whatever you want. I was actually telling Eliasity that it's too bad that trading is not yet implemented in this game, because I have the Devotion Amulet, I have Carnivor's, whatever it's called, the weapon, the scepter. I have everything you need, and I have them in droves. I don't know about this quiver. Lightning bow attack. Lightning throwing attack. So I guess if you can modify your range damage to deal lightning damage, you can use this. Haven't seen it before, this quiver. I even have a dedicated stash tab for bows, just in case I play marksman. I'll play a marksman for sure as well. So many options in this game. Nebraska, huh? Do you have a concert there, or just visiting? I guess I can take this with increased health, but I don't want to. I don't like increased health. Exalted ones and catalyst. Well, I guess we have to take it. Just because maybe we get a better one than this one. I actually want a crystal one, I think it is, which is more focused on critical strike multiplier, I think, instead of cast speed. But cast speed for this item combination is actually pretty good, because The more often I cast, the more often I can crit, and the more often I get ward and regenerated health by critting. Very nice, very nice. It's the fate of every guitarist to play bass guitar every once in a while, because bass players are just so rare. Everybody wants to play the guitar and be a star instead of playing bass. I'm actually very curious because I've implemented like a reward system for you guys. So if you're watching, every 5 minutes you get like some points. I call them soldiers and all that jazz. I'm actually testing on another screen here, and I don't see any overlay for that. If you know what I mean. I don't see any overlay for that. So I don't know if you guys actually get any feedback when you're getting points. Because in that extension I also activated like that little chest thing to click on it to get some more points, stuff like that. I thought it's just a fun thing to do, but I'm not sure it's working. Because of course I'm doing it for Streamlabs, but I guess when I get to affiliate, whether I like it or not, I'll have to take it. But Twitch affiliate and of course partner later on comes with Twitch exclusivity, so I'll be able to multi-stream anymore. But even getting to affiliate takes a long while. If you guys don't know, to get to affiliate, you need 50 followers, stuff like that. But the worst thing is that you need to have 3 viewers every stream, and that doesn't mean peak viewers or anything like that. It means 3 viewers from start to finish. So basically at least 3 viewers every stream, so even the past streams when nobody was watching. And to reach that, yeah, you need to have like I don't know, 10 constant viewers, something like that, for a while, until you can get to the affiliate status. But once you do, then you can implement their currency and bits and stuff, and then I won't need this overlay from Streamlabs, because I can see in my dashboard like a ranking, let's say, for you guys. Of course, Eliasity and Common Hours are the first and the second respectively, because they are the most participative, is that even a word? They're the most involved members of our little community for now. Talking in chat, helping newcomers and all the stuff, so yeah. I wouldn't know. I never played bass. I did have a friend. I kind of played in a band when I was younger, more than 10 years ago, just as a hobby. And we had a guy who was like, you know, he could play any instrument, but he wasn't a professional. He was just an engineer, just like the rest of us. But he just had this talent, and he started as a kid. He could play piano, guitar, violin even, and he played bass guitar in our band just because yeah, he could play everything. Right. So we're slowly going to do Gaspar again, and I was actually telling Eliasity cameras that might be able to stay 1 hour longer today. Of course you don't have to watch, only if that is your idea of fun. I wouldn't know why. But I guess I'll stay until 8 p.m.-ish, something like that, so 1 more hour. I'll probably take my bike and go out. Some fresh air. Oh, fast-running cultists. They are fast, they hit me for a lot, and they're also buried, so I can't see them coming. Maybe the most annoying boss for mob for me. Hi, Audacity. Actually, I visited your profile on Twitch, and you were mentioning a lot of guitars there, man. Are you a guitar player as well? Because you had some sweet gear listed over there. Not just PCs, but guitars as well. Happy for you, common hours, that finally you get to play concerts again. I guess the last 2 years have been a bit sad from that point of view. All those cancelled concerts. I was actually looking forward to seeing Foo Fighters, the band Foo Fighters, this summer in Berlin. Bought the tickets and everything. And then the concert got cancelled, of course not because of the pandemic, but because they lost their drummer. And and I was saying, man, after 2.5 years, the last concert I went to was in a concert by the cello band Apocalyptica. They're pretty famous, they're from Finland. And they have this concert with Metallica covers played on 4 cellos. It's pretty fun. So they played only Metallica songs, and they actually were saying between songs like, "You guys do know that we actually have 9 albums of our own songs, right?" And public was like, nobody knew any of their own songs. Which is kind of sad, but yeah, that's how they got famous. End of the 90s, they were the only band in the world which could legally play and get money from playing Metallica covers, just because they were so good, and it was yeah, something different. Metallica on cellos, of course, without James Hetfield's voice, just the instrumental versions. And the craziest one is Master of Puppets, just because it has that crazy guitar solo, and you can imagine how it sounds on the cello. Very nice. Curiosity, as a hobby, or are you also a professional music player? Because Common Hours is actually a band. He's the lead guitarist. So I'm sure he can give you some tips. And also, Curiosity, what kind of music do you play? Freeze rate multiplier and increase poison damage. Is that good for anyone? I have no idea. Bonus stability done, objective done. Why am I still in this echo? Let's build up our rarity for the next one. Ah yes, I was here for the ones. Increased cast speed. Coral one. Chance to shock on hit. Wow. And why is this a thing? I thought it was only once. Critical strike multiplier, sure, it's nice. It's nice, but the question is... Let me check out something here. The question is... I have necrotic resistance on this bad boy here. And if I take this off, my necrotic resistance goes to 0. So maybe, just maybe, if I take this astrolabe, let's compare it and do some crafting maybe. Let's do some crafting maybe. Void resistance, void resistance. Void resistance is not a problem. Poison and necrotic only. Spell critical strike chance. Yeah, you know, the thing is, and it's actually something I don't really understand with implicits, because the implicit for the skull says 4% plus 4% spell critical strike chance. And right now you can see on the left side it's 45%. If I put it on, from 45% it gets to 63% with only plus 4 spell critical strike chance. And I'm not sure how this is, what the math behind that is, because that's the main reason I'm keeping this skull, because it gives me that sweet spell critical strike chance, which nothing else does, because of the implicit, if you know what I mean. Increased health. And probably now I have that increased health thing, so let's think about it. Yeah, let's get this this glancing blow, wait for the health to blow over, then we'll get the extra damage and health modifier as well, maybe a deadly one, and hope for the best. So it'll take a while still. Whoops, this doesn't look good. Come on, give me some mana. I think this is actually my favorite arena because I can just run around, there are no obstacles, there are no bridges, nothing like that, and I can hide behind the pillars here whenever they shoot at me. It's heaven for this class. They can't really get me, I can just teleport around. Freedom! Why did I get this shrine from the beginning? Ah, but 17 waves. I have enough time for that. I'll just run the other way now. Whoops. Can be good. I shouldn't run in a clockwise manner, I should run in an anti-clockwise manner. Yes. And I get to shoot to the right instead of the left. Yeah, so you can see the static orb spreading. The more mobs you clamp up, the more you can damage with the static orb, and it's actually spectacular. Let me get some more mana. Suck. Well, what are we doing with the mana then? Come on. Wave 15. The 17 wave arenas are the worst. I'm actually starting to wonder how I'll fare in 1000 wave arenas. Because at some point I'll die. And I have a lot of arena memory keys stored. And the arena memory keys, you can use them to start from the level you died at, or minus the difference of 100 waves maybe, I'm not sure. So now I have to start all over again, so that's a nice idea. They also didn't try the new hero arena they introduced in this patch, so well, the patch from 3 months ago, obviously, that's Overtura. The patch that added the 2 dungeons, Lightless Arbor and Soul Fire something Bastion. Also added this Arena of Heroes somewhere in the north, in the wintry side of the map. After you complete the last 3 monos, Iliacity, you need to go into the center in the end of time area. And if you go in the center, there's a big blue stone there and you have to click it. And once you click it, empowered monoliths are active. So when you choose a monolith, you can choose between normal and empowered. You get 2 options when you click on the crystal, but first you have to activate them, and don't need to, of course you know this already probably, you don't need to complete or kill all the bosses in all 10 monoliths, just the last 3, the highest level ones. So yeah, let me see if I can show you on the map here. Yeah, so you have to go here on the map and click on the thingy. Have to go here, and then a little animation will play, and you can choose between empowered and normal monoliths afterwards. Yeah, because we don't explain that, I had to look it up myself. I don't really tell you where to go. And then, yeah, then you go to the monolith, you just click on the crystal and you can choose between normal and empowered. And the differences between normal and empowered is that normal has a maximum corruption of 50, I think, and empowered starts from 100 corruption, and you can just increase it. I don't know if indefinitely, I think the maximum is 1000 corruption, to be honest. But yeah, and of course we're all level 100, but don't worry about it, you can develop to level 90 as well. Especially with your character, I'm sure. Okay, increased health, increased damage. Yeah, not the best item rarity. We did do Gasper first day with 523% item rarity, and we got the unique gloves. The Sacrificial Embrace, of course, not the Ravenous Void. So it's at least working. Ah yes, the one with the deadly modifier, 71% increased, and then the damage and health, okay. Venom Spires. I actually talked to my landlord today. Maybe we'll get lucky and I don't know, 1 month, 2 month time, as it happens in Germany, we'll get a better internet connection. My main worry is that every 3 hours or so the connection drops for about, I don't know, 3-4 minutes. I actually discovered that Twitch does have an option, kind of a protection. If the connection drops, it just shows like an animated screen, and it doesn't kick me or you guys off the stream. But it's only for 90 seconds, a minute and a half. And the issue here is that this happens for about 3-4 minutes, and it kind of happens every 3 hours. It's a bit annoying with my work as well, because for some reason we share the internet connection with the neighbor. I mean, what kind of landlord offers that for rent? So we have a repeater in our home, we don't have an actual router or modem, and yeah, we amplify the signal from the neighbor, and I've connected my computer with the repeater through a LAN cable, of course, but the repeater is Wi-Fi, so in the end I have to find a better solution and sign an individual contract or something like that. So that's one. Hopefully we don't have any disconnect issues after that. And second, maybe increase my bandwidth a little, my upload rate, so that I can stream in a bit better quality. Because on the current stream quality I get a lot of drop frames, let's say. Wow, 10 frames per second. GG. So this is what happens when you get too many mobs on the screen. You get 10 frames per second. Nice. I do hope they optimize this, because I have a 2080 Super and graphics card, seriously. Yeah, it's a strong build. It's a strong build. I actually seen Epoch builds build something similar, yeah, for one of these tournaments that happen on the weekends, organized by Vision GL. I think he's streaming right now as well. And the class was probably Paladin, So yeah, and 2 days, just because, you know, his epoch builds, he knows the game inside out. He downed tier 4 Jura in Temporal Sanctum with that paladin. And of course it wasn't well geared or anything like that. How much can you gear it in 2 days? But it was just so good, throwing hammers all around. Well, actually PoE did implement some optimizations and the scalable level of detail and all that jazz, so I didn't have the issues I was having in PoE. I don't have these issues I have in Lost Epoch. I didn't have them in PoE. But well, the graphics card chip was hitting like crazy, that's for sure. And I mean, come on, in PoE you really fight big hordes of mobs. Here, if you get more than 20 mobs on your screen, it's already goodbye. So this is a classic case of non-optimization at this point, because we just need to implement a scalable level of detail. So reduce the poly count, reduce the texture quality dynamically. If the user chooses so, just check it. I want, yeah, scalable level of detail, and then the purpose is to keep the frame rate above a target frame rate. That's the main priority. But again, this game is developed in Unity, and Unity is used for like half of the games nowadays, and it's not really an engine optimized for this type of fast ARPG hack and slash games. So this is actually the main doubt in my mind, if this game will be able to perform using this engine. Because at least PoE now it uses the engine developed by Grinding Gear Games, and you know, they can customize that as they wish when it comes to optimization. Goodbye my love, goodbye. Man, not only I cannot play the guitar, but my voice is even worse than my guitar playing. Remember me not to try to sing anything to you on stream. It's hasta la vista, baby. So I'll actually take a short break after this, and then I'll still be online. Not going anywhere, doing a bit of a longer stream today, just because it's Friday evening and I feel like I'm feeling like it. I'm feeling the vibe, the Friday evening vibe. Of course we'll do Gaspar one more time. Maybe increase the rarity a bit. Yeah, man. That's right. Whenever it's Friday, I'm like, fuck this shit, man. I'm going home. And you probably know this meme. Let me just see if I can find it. But I guess it's only funny for office types. So this is the one. It's like Friday is like, fuck this shit, man. Just throwing everything all over the floor. I don't care. It's Friday, and then everybody hates Mondays, you know, because you have to pick everything up that you just threw away, ran to your home. So yeah, I guess when you're a guitar player, it's not that bad. But it's still work, so of course work is work, no matter what you do. We'd all rather not work and just get money shipped to our home in batches than have to work for money, but it is what it is. And on that note, not wanting to depress you on a Friday evening, I'll let you ponder it over in the next 10-minute break. Something I recommend to you guys as well. Take breaks often, stand up, do a bit of exercise, drink a glass of water. So I'll see you in just a bit. Să vedem noi aici. Alright my friends, so we are starting the last leg of today's extended daily stream, extended by an hour. Just had a bit more time and I'm having a lot of fun with you guys, so thank you for joining. And if anyone new is here, we have a monthly objective trying to increase the follower number of the channel, so feel free to do that. It's as easy as pressing a button and it really helps us grow. And welcome to the community. Let's see now. Increased health and damage. Increased damage. I don't know what to say really. Critical strike avoidance. Get out of here. Forget about it. I'm not taking that. So you can only do one more echo. So yeah, I'll take the increased health and damage, and we'll have 470 item rarity. It's not 500, but hey, it's still something. So are you, do students still study from home because of the pandemic? I don't know how it is in Germany nowadays. My study years, studied electrical engineering, and man, it was hard. It was hard really. In the second year of university, I was playing a lot of World of Warcraft, and I flunked a lot of exams. But I managed to take them in the summer, so I didn't have to repeat the year or anything like that. But man, I was close. I just deleted the account afterwards and just never touched it again. Not in a serious way, at least. Back then it was still vanilla WoW, or what nowadays they call classic WoW. It was before the Burning Crusade. Fun times, fun times. But still, I didn't feel like I was having so much time as a student. I also started to work in the third year, out of 5. And yeah, I didn't have much time for games back then, actually. Not like I do right now. But still, I don't think I'll ever have the time to play like 10 hours a day, or like some people stream as their work day. I mean, even people starting out, which kind of envy them to have so much time on your hands. It's always a fine balance between time and money, though, right? Unless you're a rich kid or something like that. So let's try and get this modifier and then do Gaspar one last time for tonight. Number 85. Oops. Yeah, so distance study or something like that. Got it. Wow. Guys, this is nasty. This is nasty with this modifier. Is pretty bad. Hope we can do it. At least I don't have spires. Let's see what kind of mobs we get this time. Too many ranged mobs back then. Oh, they have a lot of health. I think it's because of the endurance modifier. It's gonna take a while. Let's hope we find the gate soon. I just hate these increased health and damage together modifiers, but they give the best item rarity, the highest, so they already have the deadly one as well. Wow. So I have to hit them constantly, otherwise they double their damage. No wonder I get one-shotted. It's not the kind of modifier you would take when you're playing hardcore, I suppose. The deadly one. Double damage. Whoops. 11% poison resistance. Such a pro. Well, let me just change the music here because this techno thing is getting a bit repetitive. I'm not really big on electronic music, but I guess it's something that's okay as a background. It doesn't interfere too much with the stream, and it's also royalty free music for Twitch, so it's DMCA free music, something like that, so I won't get suspended. I said get videos muted or copyright claims on YouTube, Facebook gaming anyway, because we just ban everything. You can't play any music or any. They don't like any type of music. This is a bit annoying, but it is what it is. You can get by these profane flashes, and we did. Then we should be good to go. Wow, but they have so much health. It's just incredible. Yeah, Silence Aux, so it's Lightning Blast, Static Orb, Sorcerer. Been playing it for a while now, and what we're doing here, we're trying to get Ravenous Void Gloves, which would improve our defense by a large margin, so we can actually do tier 4 Jura in the Temple of Sanctum afterwards. That's kind of the plan. But the Ravenous Void is a very rare item, and I'm not having any luck at it. You can see the info here. 84 Elder Gaspar kills, going on the 85th right now. And let's see what we get with 470-ish% rarity, I suppose. $472. Good enough, good enough. You can check out my schedule and see when I stream. Normally this is outside my scheduled hours, but hey, it's Friday evening, so I thought I'd stay an hour extra. It's always nice to see new viewers actually chatting and not just lurking around, but I respect that, I respect that. I used to watch a lot of streams and I don't really participate in chat, not all that much. Just wanna kick back, relax, have a beer or something else if you don't drink beer. Just watch the stream, man. That's the life. Yes, indeed. Yes, indeed. And sometimes my health drops to 0 all of a sudden, but not because of the Twisted Heart, but because I have some very nasty modifiers doing this on 550 corruption, and I'm just stacking all these bad, the worst modifiers can get because of the higher item rarity, just in case Elder Gaspar decides to drop the Ravenous Void. But yeah, it's been taking a while and it will still take a while, I suppose. It is what it is. I just have to remember to use both charges of Flame Ward when he's twisting, when he's rotating. And yeah, because when I hit him with Lightning Blast, which is my single target damage spell, I get this synergy between Twisted Heart and Prism Wards. So when hitting him, I generate ward. Wow, okay. And if I crit, then I get my health regenerated. I leech health with Prism Wards. Wow, okay. So he sometimes spawns the void from the center to the outside, and I don't really see the telegraphs all that well. So I'll try and focus because we're running out of stability. And if we drop under 900 stability, then we can't do him anymore. We have to do another echo. And it messes with our modifiers and item rarity, of course. Should have teleported there. And I guess I have to hit him constantly because I have the deadly modifier. So if I don't hit him constantly, then he doubles his damage. Which is way too much. Way too much. Why was I using focus while he's rotating? He'll summon the void now probably. After 2 rotations. That's what he does. Maybe not. Always full of surprises. Whoops. Almost. But not today. Come on. Now he's summoning the void. Wow, he has so much health. His health is dropping so slowly. So slowly, it's almost imperceptible. Worst modifiers ever. Wow. And now I don't have enough flame ward. Nor do I have enough mana to cast it. But we were lucky enough. Come on already. Gloves. Guess which gloves are those? Unique gloves? I'll give you 2 guesses. It's either A, Ravenous Void, or it's, for the 20th time, the Sacrificial Embrace. So let's see. Sacrificial Embrace. Alright. So it's kill number 85. And yeah. The truth is out there, huh, Eliasite? I want to believe. So guys, I think this is a good point to end the stream after this 85th Gaspar kill. Just an extended daily stream, but I'm here every day, Mondays to Fridays from 5:30 p.m. Central Europe time, 11:30 a.m. East Coast time. And on Saturday we do the weekly stream at 8 p.m. Central Europe time, 2 p.m. East Coast time, or Eastern time. So, I bid you farewell until tomorrow. Take care of yourselves. And don't have too hard of a Friday night, guys. Be well rested tomorrow on the stream as well. Jolly here. Until tomorrow. Bye bye.